Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one is for Community, Season 2, Episode 22.
Yes, so we got quite a few comments that we will feature from Episode 21, starting with Sir Deb, who says, I love this episode. Using fake flashbacks intertwined with extra scenes from episodes we've seen in order to create drama between the group is just so damn smart.
Yeah.
They even had new scenes from the Claymation episode and the Zombie episode, both in regards to Britta and Jeff hooking up. So either they had to recreate those exact scenes for this episode, Claymation costumes and all, or they knew they were going to make this episode all the way back then, and while making those episodes, they filmed extra scenes just for this episode now.
Or,
that's either what?
Go ahead, finish.
That's either crazy foresight or crazy effort. It would have been easier to recreate scenes from any other episode, but they chose the most extra ones.
Yeah.
Props to the staff. Yeah, I read a bunch of you guys' comments already as they were coming through my phone, and I was like, oh my god, all these points are so valid, and I had to rewatch the episode, and I was like, that had to take so much money and effort to reach. However they did it is either brilliant, planning well in advance. They knew exactly the direction the show was going, which again, credit to the writers. Or they were like, this is too great an opportunity. We don't care what the cost or effort is. We're committing to this idea and we're going all in. So either way.
My thought is they already had the extra footage that never made it to TV. And they knew they had some things like that. They probably went back and looked at the footage like, oh, we got that part we can use and we got this claymation. And let's use that because it goes with the story all day. But I think the better, simpler idea is they already planned it out. So that part was already shot when they shot it.
All right, so Nemanja comes through to say, on that comment, it was a crazy effort. If I remember correctly, John Oliver had to travel back to the USA on a short notice just to film that one flashback scene from the Claymation episode. That's insane. That's just insane. All right, we got Nigeru coming through to say, this one is a classic. I love Baroque Dean, racist long johns in the Old West town, and the super cut of Jeff's speeches. Another good reaction. It's such a treat to see people watch Community for the first time. Then we have Rena coming through saying, loved this episode, and I love how they handled the clip show aspect. There was definitely an immense amount of effort put into this episode. Also, first watch, I remember it also taking me a while to get into the episode because seeing all of these moments and fun adventures that the group went on definitely made me feel a bit left out as a viewer. I mean, how fun would it have been to see that St. Patrick's Day adventure? But that's what makes it better and more rewatchable in my opinion. I totally agree. On watching it a second time, I was just like, because I was acclimating to the episode. Like, it took me like half the episode to figure out. I was like, oh, they're doing this on purpose. We haven't seen any of this footage. It's a great example that we don't see everything going on in the study group's lives. Also, Jeff Swinger's speech montage was great. They really chopped up random tidbits from completely different speeches, which made no sense altogether, yet you still had a sense of what Jeff was trying to say. It's honestly like those memes where like they put the words in weird orders and it's like, can you read this regardless? And it like determines, like that's what I felt like was happening with that speech. I was like, I feel like I understand this, but I don't know why. So I totally agree. All right, and then we have, I went the wrong way. Executive producer Lasith coming through to say, loved everything about this episode. I guess we only see about a fraction of the stuff they get up to all year, but I loved seeing all the adventures, and hopefully we can see more later on. Also, Jeff and Britta hooking up reveal from Abed was epic, and I guess Annie was like me, believed that something was there between him and Jeff. You have been saying that the whole time, so I think that's fantastic. Also, I loved how they broke it down for us, and the majority of those moments were Jeff saving or helping out Annie. Also, Abed and Pierce slow motion montage was hilarious. Can't wait for the next one. Then we have Constanza coming through to say this is kind of this is kind of how to make a clip episode, which is usually save money, but they spent a lot. Then we have executive producer Faye coming through to say, this is absolutely one of my top 3 favorite episodes. I love how they made all these new flashbacks to kind of make fun of the overplayed flashback episode format. It was amazing when they made new things up instead of recycled old footage. Also, when I was hearing about how people were fighting over the current vaccinations, someone said that rich people will take all of them, and I just pictured what Pierce would do. Then we have Del Guy coming through to say, I don't know if this was the first show to do a clip show with stories we've never seen before, but this is the first and only example I can recall. Unlike most such flashback episodes, which are a way to save a lot of money and time, this one was was as expensive and time-consuming as any other. Actually, more so with all the odd locations they needed. Yeah. They had, Creator Dan Harmon really seemed to have an anti-Glee attitude. It was on TV during the same years. He not only had the Glee Club die on the bus, he made fun of everyone obsessing about regionals. Nemanja comes through to say, Dan spent $35,000 of his own money on the rights to use the Gravity song by Sarah Bareilles that plays during the Jeff Stolen Glances at Annie segment because they had nothing left in the music budget for the season. The first shipper video, as in shipping Jeff and Annie, that he saw on the internet had that song in the background. He found it funny and decided that he had to use that same song. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's how you get it.
That's super cool.
That's how you get it.
Alright, and then we got Eric Johnson coming through to say, I will tentatively assume that you guys have seen enough old sitcoms to be familiar with the clip show. That is an episode composed mostly of clips from previous episodes. For example, Friends did about one of these per season. It's an artifact of the time before streaming when previous episodes weren't already available to rewatch at the drop of the hat.
Yeah.
And it made pretty easy episode for the production team, usually right before the finale, which would typically be much more demanding. Leave it to Community to do a clip show, but one that is composed of entirely new moments, thereby making the filming far more demanding than usual. There must have been dozens of costume changes involved.
Yeah.
But it would be Community if they didn't also do the trope better than everyone else, even while making fun of it.
Damn right.
The moments might have been brand new, but they're also a match for the actual season we've had. We never saw the group all wake up in straitjackets, but we did see them turn into zombies.
Yeah.
We never saw them in an inflatable raft on St. Patrick's Day, but we did see them drive a space simulator RV back to campus, and there would have been plenty of footage of the group fighting and then making up after a Jeff speech to use as well.
Yep.
Throw in a brilliant parody of every shipping video on YouTube and a few seconds spent mocking the deservedly short-lived NBC show The Cape that turned into the rallying cry for Community fans. 6 seasons and a movie, and you have one of my favorite episodes of one of my favorite shows.
6 seasons and a movie.
You guys' comments are so fantastic, man. I am loving it. Alright, we got Ted Callie to wrap things up saying, the fake clip show. Community isn't the first to do it by a long shot, but I think this episode perfectly sends up the trope for a modern audience, and it's definitely in my top 10. It's such an annoyingly well-written episode, too. First, you get the scenes that you can maybe explain away as unused footage from previous stories. Almost none of it is, by the way. Before it goes balls to the wall insane with adventures that couldn't have possibly happened, but also make total sense for this group. Pierce is almost executed by a Mexican cartel for being racist is one of those sentences that just feels right.
Yeah.
For fun facts, the shipping montage for Jeff and Annie and the Ovid Pierce and Chang Annie's boobs was based on the actual fan video Harmon saw on YouTube. Its inclusion here might be one of the more expensive trolls in history since he ended up paying $35,000 of his own money in order to secure the rights for that song. And of course, hashtag 6 seasons and a movie. Man, great comments, guys. Thanks for coming through and like really elucidating why that episode is so special. So I really appreciate that, and it made me rewatch the episode. So thanks for that.
Man, they should get a movie.
I would watch it. All right, let's get to episode 22 right now.
Balls on her head until she sits down.
Like, why do you care what other people are getting?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. A+ for all of you.
I'm just sitting there getting
You
drunk.
are such a great teacher when you're drinking.
Thank you, Daryl.
Troy, hey, the man wants to give Daryl an A? Let him do it.
Let him do it.
I shot him.
Oh, thanks.
Toast to the easiest school, the dumbest dean,
and the ultimate blow-off class, Anthropology. Who knew?
Who did?
Cheers. Hey, Shirley, you're not drinking. Someone is cruising for an A-.
Oh, no, I'm with child.
Well, if it's my child, it's okay to have a drink or two. Chang babies love the sauce, you know? Alcohol and Doug. Link.
This is not your child.
What the hell is that?
What was that? Andres.
How do you know?
Because I don't see any locusts. Besides, a woman knows these things.
Women have a connectedness to their bodies that you would never understand.
You're a booger.
I know. It's part of me.
Hey, can we please do the exam? Question number 2. How awesome is it that this class is fake?
Yeah!
Here is to never telling the dean. is what Jews do at weddings. Anthropology.
Hi.
Performance component, and, I don't want to tip it, but there may be a lump of clay coming to everyone in the room. So, toodaloo. Cheerio.
Wow-wee. This is a real college. So, after this, we should check out the World Food Festival in the parking lot.
No way.
There are lunch trucks with 18 different nationalities of food. You know what? Not different. Equal. Equal to whites. You know what? Better than whites.
I think that sounds like an awesome thing to do immediately. I bet the reader of Dean Magazine would love it.
The reader.
Stay here and
The
check out
reader,
this.
the one person that reads the magazine.
Oh,
Shirley, you okay?
uh-huh. Just a little indigestion. I've been having it all morning.
Are you sure it isn't a contraction?
No. It's way too early for any of that. Well, other two came right on schedule. Maybe even a little late. Jordan was in here so long he came out with a driver's license. I'm kidding. That's not true. Ooh.
Chang babies are always premature. We just ate fast because we're better at obtaining nutrients. Some need only 8 months, depending on how much of the mother they eat.
They don't. That's
You say 8 months?
Shirley, that is full of chemicals. I wouldn't expose your baby to that.
Actually, my doctor said that acid is safe to take.
But let me guess who paid for that study. Big antacid. Shirley, chew on a eucalyptus root and, I know it sounds gross, pig saliva. It's the same active ingredient as an acid. They just dress it up with a fancy name.
How dare they?
You want to see a movie today? Word, cool.
Hey guys, why do you do that?
Do what?
It's cool. How?
I don't know, it just is.
Well, let me into the engine. Give you $1,000.
Come on.
Indecent proposal.
Indecent
proposal.
Indecent proposal.
What are you doing?
You two gonna fall in love?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So have you considered natural childbirth?
Are you kidding me? I'll take whatever they got. The epidural is a proper Christian woman's only chance to get wrecked.
Yeah, but from what I'm told, the real high is the endorphin rush of a chemical-free birth. I read an article that said some women can actually achieve
No. Thank you for the conversation. I know what you're talking about, and even if it were true, that's not something a woman does of her child's head.
But
Listen, backseat further. Shirley's on her third kid. She doesn't need a 30-year-old
Right.
slacker with 2 one-eyed cats governing her body.
first of all, together my cats can do anything. Secondly, you disqualified yourself from this conversation the moment you decided to grow away.
I regret nothing.
I feel sorry for the airhead that you're gonna knock up at the age of 70. If you're gonna be sitting in the waiting room playing solitaire on your BlackBerry, while a life is created 10 feet from you.
Oh, and you're gonna squat in a babbling brook and a beautiful star child is gonna slide out on a ray of sunshine while your cats each half watch because you're so natural.
Oh boy,
Water break?
oh boy. Can someone please get every mop on campus?
every mop on campus.
Is that broken water? That's broken water!
Chain baby!
She about to have it.
Be careful.
Oh man, this is going down.
What's happening? It's too soon. I don't want my baby's first memory to be starburst.
Okay, alright. This is not a big deal. Wait, I mean, it is a big deal. It's just not a big bad deal. It's a big good deal. If I could have everyone's attention, actually would like not to have your attention, okay, give me your attention. This student is having a baby. What am I talking about? You already know. Okay, here's what it is. I'm gonna go get my Prius, I'm gonna pull around the back, and I'm gonna drive her to the hospital. I drive a Prius, which I think is pretty.
Dean, go!
Dean gone.
Right.
Can you please call Andre? His sugar boots in my phone.
That hurts, Shirley.
I'll get it, because I am here for you. We came so close to having one class that wasn't all about them.
Remember when they all took that fishing trip on St. Patrick's Day?
Oh,
This has got to be a chain, baby.
we're in what class? I
Yeah,
wasn't
one
about that.
class.
Or like taxi cabs, hardware stores, bank lines, sewers. Mind if your gym was born on a treadmill at Valley Total Fitness. 20% incline.
Sugarfoot says that he'll meet us at the hospital.
Good. Now can somebody do something about him?
I'm just saying, nobody needs to freak out. A Chang is hardy to the core. We always come out healthy. That's why there's like 1 billion of us. You ever try Googling me? Can't be done.
Man, you have to stop freaking her out.
Hey, show me some respect. I might be that child's estranged father.
Well, what's it gonna be?
What?
I want to buy the rights to your handshake. We have a deal?
Pierce, we're about to take Shirley to the hospital. This is not the time.
Oh, it's the time. According to my watch, it's 1,000 o'clock.
Deal.
Great.
1,000 o'clock.
So how's it work?
I don't know.
How does it
We just
work?
gotta do it when one of us says something awesome.
All right. Betty Grable.
Betty Grable.
I said Betty Grable.
Doesn't have the same meaning.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do it.
Do it.
Make your money, whore.
Whore.
Who's Betty Grable?
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Deep breaths and relax.
Make your body whore.
Oh my God! Everything's wet.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay because it is natural. It's natural.
Are you uncomfortable, brother?
You wish.
400, 500. It's like $1 million in dog dollars. Word.
What up?
Something's off.
It's like buying candy from a baby.
What did you do? You ruined it.
Go ahead, give him back your money.
It's exactly what
back your
happens.
money.
Babe, it's exactly what happens in decent proposal. Remember, they like break apart. They
Yeah.
can't stay together no more.
I hated it. Now it's gone. You two are dumber than Jackie Coogan. He divorced Betty Grable.
I don't need none of
Pierce taking a special handshake with his blood money, and now we can't get the magic bag.
Holy crap, you two, for real?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about your stupid handshake. A baby is coming out of Shirley's vagina 2 feet from us.
Don't worry. Her contractions are still 6 minutes apart, so unless her cervix is dilated more than 8 centimeters, we still have time to get her to a hospital.
That's true.
I delivered a baby earlier this year in the back of an SUV.
Oh
did
yeah,
nobody know?
remember it was all in the background?
Yeah,
That's great.
Pull your car up.
No. It's been overturned.
What?
Okay, look. I don't want to alarm anyone, but the World Food Festival has taken a dark turn.
Wow.
I guess some national ethnicities don't play nice with others, and things have turned into a bit of a race. Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
Let's use kerfuffle for now.
Kerfuffle?
Okay, Mr. Winger? Just trying to feed hungry foodies.
I'm going to call an ambulance.
Oh, there's ambulances out there. They're overturning those too. I didn't even know there was a difference between North and South Korean barbecue. I mean, MASH lasted longer than that war. Get over it, am I right?
Oh my God! Stop
Don't
talking.
put that
Like
in.
literally, stop speaking.
Stop writing!
Right.
Okay, 911 says it's going to take over an hour because of a race kerfuffle.
Late woman on the
They call it a kerfuffle too.
What do we do?
Shirley, pretend I'm saying this in a soothing, reassuring, non-robotic voice. We're not going to make it to the hospital.
Yes, I am. I'm going to have this baby at a hospital with my husband and the father of my baby.
Unless that father is me, in which case what you need to do now is elevate your legs over your head while facing the northeast corner of the room. But try not to look at the door, okay? That's bad luck, and Chinese babies are very superstitious. Also, if you can visualize a rabbit riding a dragon, it increases chances of winning lotteries.
That corner. Listen, Shirley, we're having the baby right here. Right now.
Remember I delivered the baby earlier this year?
That's
Nobody
fucking
did?
fantastic.
Fine. Anything soft for Shirley to lie on. Annie, I need you to call Andre and tell him to meet us here instead.
Well, what can I do?
Now rub your shoulders.
What are you doing?
Being natural?
Jeff, help me move Shirley to the ground.
Being natural. I be like, can everybody leave the room too?
Yeah, why do you, everybody
Yeah,
leaves?
everybody can leave.
It's so embarrassing. I mean, it's not embarrassing, but no one needs to be a part of it.
Yeah, everybody
Oh,
can
no,
leave.
I'm sorry, Javi. I don't feel comfortable with you taking a grand tour of my nethers. I prefer it was one of the girls.
I can do it. I can do it. I'm good at looking. I'm here for you, Shirley. Okay, what do we do?
You just need to look and see if the baby's head has reached the cervix.
No problem, Roblo.
take it the head has reached the surface.
I take it the head's there.
Oh, God. Okay.
Right, oh, God.
All right. Not to worry. This kind of thing happens all the time.
No?
A lot of babies born in classrooms?
Well, a lot more are conceived. No, Paul, that's off the record. And not true. And,
Okay, due to an unforeseen conflict of genitals, I've been disqualified from delivering Shirley's baby, so I'm gonna have to walk you through it.
I can't deliver a baby. I'm not properly prepared. I need to take a class or read a book or shadow a nurse or at least have my mom with me first. Oh God. Oh God. I'm seeing spots.
Oh my Lord, why are you doing these things to me? How have I failed you?
Either way, someone's gotta calm her down.
I got this. Shirley, look at me. Look at my face.
I'm gonna slap you.
Connect with me. What the hell? I don't know what to do.
Jane, where's Jane?
What's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
Please all come this way.
What's up, baby?
Okay.
Oh yeah, more than okay.
Dang, crazy.
7 generations of little scrappers, born in the worst conditions you can imagine.
Tell me.
My cousin slid out feet first in a pickle barrel. My uncle was born during the rainy season in a Mongolian sheep pasture. My brother, born under a crowd of noodle bar while my grandfather finished his happy dancing shrimp. Nothing can stop us. Not the hurricanes, not the communists, not the feds, not the Girl Scouts.
What are you doing? Get in there.
Me? Forget it. I'm the worst.
No, that's a discussion for a different time. Look, Brad, there is something in you that wants to take care of people so bad that you'll do it until you puke. That's what Shirley needs.
Are you saying I'll be a good mom?
No. And you will really force anything, won't you? Just get in there and force that baby out of Shirley.
If he really wants to be fucking her, but this is the best time to pretend like you.
Oh my God, why are you?
I'm ready. Ahmed, walk me through this.
Okay, I need contractions.
Gloves
You need to tell
on,
Shirley
water,
to push.
anything.
That's it?
Well, don't tell any doctors I said this, but at this point in time, the bus pretty much drives itself.
Who exactly is the bus in this scenario?
Push! Push!
Bring it up. Push, Shirley.
Come on, my head is out!
Now feel up for the umbilical cord.
There's no cord!
I think that's a good thing, Britta.
Oh, I am nailing it! You're doing great too.
You're doing great too, but I'm doing really great over here.
So in World War II, a lot of us were rounded up in labor camps. Many mostly. Hundreds of chains.
Does the doctor help pull the baby out, or do you just gotta push it? You don't want to pull it.
No, you just kind of wait for it, and unless like it's not coming out properly.
Chain's gone.
It's okay, man. We can take it from here.
Guys, I got it. I'm in the zone. Okay, come on, Shirley.
Okay, I got gloves on, but that's fine.
Push it. Push it.
It's Baby Greendale! You guys don't have to name it that. I don't claim that power. I'm merely the deliverer.
Just right, Britta. Baby Greendale.
There's also a black person.
It's important.
Are you sure it's yours, baby?
Yes. It's definitely his.
It came out belly first.
All chains are born with tails.
What?
Kind of magical.
Did that just happen?
We got it back.
You never left.
And they got the blame, baby.
It's the
There
only one they
you go.
have. Aw, look
It's
at our
copyrighted.
baby.
Oh, we did it, Sugar Boots.
You did it, baby.
Congratulations, sir. After a fierce campaign, I happily concede this baby to you. Pretty classy of me.
Thank you, Jane.
That baby is black. Okay, it's black on black.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I want to name him after Ben.
What?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you may not be his father, but you helped to bring him into the world.
Alright, well, we'll have our own little baby Ben. Bennett.
Ben Bennett.
Ben
Oh,
Bennett.
damn. Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Ben Bennett.
Ben Bennett.
David? Oh, look, you said Jane. No, he didn't.
He didn't say change.
See? Nothing to it.
Yeah.
Can you believe that's how we come into this world? Screaming, crying, covered in
We
crap.
don't bite.
And then somewhere along the lines we get it into our heads that we're destined for greatness.
We are. I just yanked a little dude out of my friend.
Yeah. I I guess we passed anthropology.
Look at how teeny his hands are.
You're so little, right? His fingers are like good and plenty's.
I mean, I'm telling you, babies will make you melt now.
For real.
Lame.
Babies make you melt.
This has been quite a day. You can expect a cover story in the next issue.
In a good way.
No.
Like an article about what a good dean I am.
Absolutely.
I did it. I did it. I am a good dean.
You are a good dean, though.
I am a good dean.
It really tries hard, baby. It really tries hard.
Dean magazine shuts down after 2 issues. Worst idea for a magazine
Yeah.
ever.
I
Aw.
had one reader.
Are you sure you want to do this? I know people do it in movies all the time, but there are bound to be real-world consequences.
No, but
Pull the fire alarm.
test today, we are definitely going to fail it.
Okay, let's do it.
It's not even plugged
What are you guys doing?
What is this?
Cancel school today, or we're telling everybody about this.
Deal.
Deal.
They don't even
Come on, man. You got fake fireflies, man. Alright, that was episode 22 of Community, and another good one, man, in the books right there. Shirley finally had the baby, and it is not changed.
Right.
Okay? That baby is not yours, as Maury would say. It's a black old black chocolate baby, and I'm liking it. It's cool. It's cool. Now we can move on with that on there. Now, they kept it all enclosed into one place, and I got to give it up to the dean, man. Shout out to the dean. Look. The man is a good dean. No matter how goofy and outlandish he is, he really tries to make it a good school. Now, the post credit scene with him faking these he's not up to code. So I might have to take that back a little bit with some points on him not being a great dean. But all in all, this was a good episode, man. And you know, the team does what they do, and I'm still liking every minute of it. So I thought it was a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a solid episode from start to finish. Having a baby being born and the anthropology during the anthropology finale is just brilliant writing. I also love Pierce and the indecent proposal with Abdul and Troy too. I thought that was hilarious. That worked really well. I just thought it was a solid episode. I think Chang too, for the first time, well, for one of the first times, came through as far as being just super supportive for Shirley, and I like that Shirley like leaned into that too. So I thought even like how they wrapped that up with even naming the baby after Chang to some degree was like super sweet and endearing. I just thought they did such a good job of putting a bow on that whole situation, because it has been a very up and down crazy ride with that threesome, so to speak. But I thought it was a solid episode from start to finish. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I can't wait for the next one.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Community Season 2, Episode 22. And until next time, people, peace.